Hello, this is John Jenkins, and I'm here to make a video. And there's this new condition that I've discovered. It's called sloganarianism. And basically, the idea of sloganarianism is different from autism and Asperger's disorder. Basically, with autism, you really cannot put uh, you really cannot with autism, you're laser focused on one small thing. You're laser focused on one thing all day long. Uh, and with Asperger's disorder, you cannot relate to people. You cannot speak to people. You cannot speak to people. And sloganarianism is different. It's a term that I coined myself. And basically, it was sloganarianism. With sloganarianism, with sloganarianism, the basic thing is extreme unpopularity. Extreme unpopularity. I mean, you'll be the least popular person in the world. Extreme unpopularity. Extreme unpopularity. You would be the least popular person in every class you go to. Uh, you will be the least popular person every place you go, and you know, quite literally, you will be the least popular person every place you go, dude. The least everywhere you go, dude. No, uh, uh, not in the sense that not in the sense that you will do bad things. You'll be a pretty agreeable person, overall, but you will be the least popular person everywhere you go. Uh, uh, Period. And uh, you'll be the least popular person everywhere you go. Uh, so the other thing about sloganarianism is you tend to be very good uh, at one language, and you're really good at reading and writing. You're good at reading and writing, and you're good at math. Uh, you know, and Another thing about sloganarianism is that you have uh, you have uh, you hit very hard. Uh, I don't think I should say that. I think what I should say is that it's sort of like it's sort of like attraction control. If you were a sloganarian, you could not say like punch your fist through a wall because if you went to punch a wall, your brain would know I'm about to hit a wall and it would pull back. And so sloganarians, you have this mental attraction control that pulls you back when you're about to hurt yourself. You know, that pulls you back when you're about to hurt yourself. Uh, but other than that, sloganarians are very physically capable. They're not. I would say they're not. Let's see. They're not. Another thing about sloganarians is that they are extremely law-abiding, and they're extremely law-abiding, but they're also extremely confrontational. They're sort of like they're not like Muslim. They're not like anybody actually. They're not like Christians, Muslim, Buddhists. They're not like any religious denomination, which is the next point about sloganarians, which is that they do not believe in God at all. They don't believe in God. They do not believe in God. They don't believe. uh, in the afterlife. They don't believe, and uh, sloganarians are very respectful. Sloganarians are very sloganarians are very averse to fornication. They don't believe in fornication. Matter of fact, sloganarians think of sex as being sort of like rape. If you understand the word rape, you know. And like I said, they got the traction control always pulls them back when they're about to hurt themselves. Like I've tried to punch a wall, and like no matter how hard I try to hit it, I can't get through because my brain will always pull my fist back before I reach the thing. So yeah, uh, yeah, dude. Uh, like I said before, what else about sloganarians? Um, they are like swing voters for real. I mean, when it comes to politics, a sloganarian is going to switch to whichever candidate they want. They might be a Democrat this year, Republican next year, Independent next year. I mean, whichever candidate's going to give them what they want. Uh, and sloganarians, uh, sloganarians are very athletic, and that's another thing about sloganarians is that they cannot run marathons. They cannot sprint and they cannot run marathons, but they can walk for a long distance. Well, they can walk. They can walk for long distances, assuming that they are well fed and well trained. They can walk for long distances. They do not run marathons, and uh, they cannot run for like I cannot run for 2 hours, but I can walk for 6 hours. You know, so sloganarianism and uh, sloganarianism and sloganarians are not perfect. Uh, they're not well. They're not perfect because they always avoid confrontation, dude. They always avoid confrontation, and they always avoid confrontation. That's how they survive by avoiding confrontation, dude. And like I said, if you're a sloganarian, you will literally be the least popular person everywhere you go, no matter what you do. Uh, no matter what you do. And like I said, you will literally be the least popular person everywhere you go for as long as you live. Uh, you will literally be the least popular person everywhere you go for as long as you live. And I don't know about hair types for sloganarians. I don't think it's a what you would call a gene. I don't think it's physical. I mean, it is physical, but I think it's more has to do with the brain chemistry and how the brain works than anything else. I think it has more to do with the brain chemistry and how the brain works, and I haven't figured it out, but maybe it's the electrons in the brain, the synapses, the way that they fire and stuff. But and extreme popularity And also, the easiest way to tell, obviously, the easiest way to tell sloganarianism is that number one, is he the least popular person in his class, and uh, number two, does he have bad grades in grade school, and number three, uh, can he read and write exceptionally? So number one, he has to be the least popular person in his class in grade school. Number two, he has to uh, okay, bro. Uh, Number one, he has to be the least popular person in his class in grade school. Number two, he has to not, well, he has to have bad grades in grade school. So it's not ADD. It's not ADD. It's a different thing. It's not ADD, and uh, he has to be exceptionally good at reading and writing. And if he is, then he's probably a sloganarian. And